Cell phone video shows two women berating and attacking workers Sunday evening as stunned shoppers stare in disbelief.
That's crazy. Oh, nah.
Others watching the combative confrontation can't understand it.
I'm speechless because doesn't matter the reason, is not supposed to act like that.
Investigators say the women deliberately slipped higher-priced food like lobster ribeye steaks and truffle butter in blue bags while they were checking out. And police.
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. On Male Reality Lessons today, we're going to look at what happens when ignorance, entitlement, and a lack of accountability collide. Case in point.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this. I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with cards and I'm not paying for shit. Trump, if you want motherfuckers start looting, it's gonna happen. Before my kids go broke in this bitch like Jock, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card. As soon as that bitch say, ain't no pending balance on there, I'm going to walk the fuck out. And I'm going to have one of my cousins with me that'll punch your so hard you going to think a Jet 2 holiday hit your bitch ass if you think I ain't finna walk out that store. And please follow me to that motherfucking car. If you feeling motherfucking froggy, bitch, you ain't going to make it back to your motherfucking position at that fucking Walmart store. I'm telling you. You're going to jail.
If you don't believe after that declaration online that police departments are not preparing, then see for yourself.
Police department says it will be stepping up patrols at grocery stores as millions are expected to miss out on next month's food stamps because of the government shutdown.
Local leaders are now scrambling to provide people with resources. Eyewitness News reporter Madison Weil live in Burbank with the resources that will soon be available.
John, Rachel, it's day 29 of the government shutdown, and a lot of families are anxious about how they're going to put food on the table if they lose their SNAP benefits. We know that about 1.5 million people here in Los Angeles depend on those benefits, and more than 5 million people statewide. If the government shutdown continues, those benefits could run out by this Saturday, November 1st. New this week, President Trump has signaled his administration may find a solution to help fund SNAP, saying, quote, "We're going to get this done." However, the president hasn't provided details on how. His administration has blamed the shutdown and the potential loss of food assistance benefits on Senate Democrats. Democratic leadership pushing back.
The president has the ability to use a contingency fund for SNAP and food benefits, but they have decided instead of using that fund, they're just going to try to inflict as much pain as possible on Americans across the country.
One lady today, she's a double amputee that was here today, and she told me, she said, "Pastor, I don't know what I'm going to do." I said, "Don't worry about it. We got you."
As we approach Saturday's deadline, we're told at least one local police department will be stepping up patrols at grocery stores. That's happening in Barstow. We also know the LA Regional Food Bank is gearing up for a significant spike in demand. The county rapidly funding $10 million to help the food bank and its partners. Also, LA Care Health Plan is providing up to $5.4 million in nutrition support to help low-income residents. We're told they'll be distributing grocery gift cards and fresh food countywide. Anyone facing food insecurity can find resources at lafoodbank.com/findfood or simply by calling 211. And there you can also learn how you can donate or volunteer. I can tell you in the last week, we've interviewed several nonprofits gearing up for these possible changes, and they say they can use all the help they can get right now. Live in Burbank, Madison Weil, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins joins us now. Brooke, so great to have you on. I know you're somebody who cares very deeply about families and children. I know you want them to get those benefits. Explain why this judge, in your estimation, is not correct in his orders.
Well, first of all, Rachel, it's so good to be on, and happy Sunday to everyone. Certainly, I was raised by a single mom in a small town. We talk about this quite a bit. The president has been wholly focused on, in spite of the reprehensible behavior of Chuck Schumer and the Democrats, and shutting the government down and working to pay the military, working to keep the farmers and the farm service agencies open. We've been duct taping, I've been saying duct taping and bubble gumming WIC and SNAP, which are the vulnerable populations food programs, now for more than a month. The judge came down just last week, I think Friday afternoon actually, and said that in fact we do need to use it's a smaller contingency fund. It won't even cover about half of what November would cost. So we are working and looking at all angles right now. The president has been very clear. He wants us to do everything we can to make sure that we can keep these benefits going. So that's what we're doing right now and over the weekend, especially for our most vulnerable populations, as the Democrats keep shutting things down. It's just crazy.
Yeah, you expect them to get a little bit of pressure. I mean, just Hakeem Jeffries' district alone, 43% of households in his district are dependent on SNAP, and he's the one blocking SNAP from moving forward.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I want you to look at some of these numbers. 42 million Americans are on SNAP, so that's 1 in 8. 73% of SNAP households are at or below poverty level. 79% of SNAP households include children or seniors or disabled people. And the average household benefit is about $332. Also, Brooke, you've said this before, and I think it's really interesting. You said some of the silver lining is we're getting to look a little bit behind the SNAP program. So we know that 20% of illegals are on SNAP, and that 59% of households headed by illegals use SNAP or some other multiple welfare programs. Talk to us about that as well.
Well, a couple of things. There's been a lot of miscommunication out there on the program. But this is one of the first things we did when I walked in the day one of USDA, February 13th, is we sent letters to every governor in America being very clear that no illegal aliens can use SNAP. 0, 0, 0. We asked every state for the first time in history, and this was in February, to send us their data and let us, with DOJ and a war room, actually start going through this data to better understand how this explosion of SNAP benefits happened under Joe Biden. We increased almost 40% on this program in just a couple of years under the Biden administration. Of course, we know they were trying to buy the election, but that's a conversation for another time. And since we have asked for that data, 29 states have complied. Of course, almost all the red states, a couple of couple blue states too. But in that data, and I haven't talked about this yet publicly, in that data we've studied about $100 billion in spend. We have found thousands and thousands of illegal use of the EBT card. We have been moving people off of SNAP. We've got almost 700,000 people, I think, we've moved off just since the president took office. We've arrested about 118 people. So this has been ongoing. But Rachel, to your point, what this conversation has allowed is a national spotlight on a broken and corrupt program. We found one guy in 6 different states getting a benefit. We found about 5,000 people that are dead who are still getting benefit.
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Like, it is time to drastically reform this program so that we can make sure that those who are truly needy, truly vulnerable, are getting what they need, and the rest of the corruption goes away and we can serve the American taxpayer. So we want to, number one, most important, get the government open, make sure the people that really need this money are going to get it. But guess what? There's a new sheriff in town. His name is Donald Trump, and this program will be reformed. We will hold people accountable, and we will be able to help those who really need it.
If you're enjoying the video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Male Reality Lessons.
Our John Atwater is live at the Basket in West Bridgewater, where all of us went down, John.
Well, Maria, police say that those women walked out of the store here with lobster and steak, but they didn't get far. Officers arrested them out here in the parking lot. Cell phone video shows two women berating and attacking workers Sunday evening as stunned shoppers stare in disbelief.
That's crazy. Oh, nah.
Others watching the combative confrontation can't understand it.
I'm speechless because doesn't matter the reason, is not supposed to act like that.
Investigators say the women deliberately slipped higher-priced food like lobster, ribeye steaks, and truffle butter in blue bags while they were checking out. And police say when workers confronted them about not paying for the items, the women started attacking them and yelling racial slurs.
People are shoplifting. They're getting beat up for trying to stop the people. That's not fair to them. I mean, it's really messed up.
Police arrested Olivia and Regine Bird in the parking lot. The sisters are now facing charges, including assault and battery. Other shoppers say they have sympathy for the workers who are dedicated to their jobs.
I just see them work hard over here.
They went and assaulted people in a store in public. That's not all right.
Well, those workers, thankfully, they were not seriously hurt, and those two sisters were released from custody as the case against them moves forward. We're live in West Bridgewater tonight. John Atwater, WCVB News Center.
That's a damn shame.
And there you have it. It is in my opinion that no able-bodied individual that can work and should work deserves to get a handout indefinitely. For those individuals who are just trying to game the system or abuse it, you get what you put out. Nothing deserves nothing. But I want to hear from you in the comment section. Give me your thoughts and opinions on this topic, as well as any other topic here on Male Reality Lessons. And be sure to check out some other videos here on the channel. It'll do you good. As always, thank you for watching and have a good day.